control active, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it, 3,000, oh, we go higher, it goes to 4, all right, 4,000 RPM launch, let's get it. What is really good, YouTube? My name's Jamie. Welcome back to Officially Gassed. Now today we're back in the cockpit of my purple F80 M3 and we're going to be doing 0 to 60 runs and seeing what this bad boy can hit. So guys, should be interesting. Stay tuned and let's get it. So guys, as the intro said, today we are back up in the F80 M3, and to tell the truth, I think this is probably going to be the last video we do on this car before the modifications begin. So like, as a baseline, I thought for science sake, we'll see what kind of 0 to 60s this can achieve. And I know I can hear guys at home already saying this car ain't a 0 to 60 car. Guys, I know that, I full well know that, but I just thought it'd be interesting. Obviously this journey is going to be about, you know, testing at all stages of progress, like, you know, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Yeah, just basically giving you guys a rundown and a kind of a in-depth kind of view as to what these cars can do. With that said, obviously I thought it would be a bit of a crime to do 0 to 60s when really this car is more of a roll racer, obviously, so it can get the traction and hook up. And I did do a run. Now I'll probably get I'll probably get slated by people, but the best time I could do it, I've done about 3 runs and I've done them yesterday. It was a little bit damp, obviously, in Germany, doing 100 to 200 kilometers, which is about, I think that's 60 to about 120 miles an hour. And the best time I could get was a 9.74, I think it was. I'll put the time up now so you can see. But that's not great. The car feels so much better, or so much faster than that, should I say. And I did notice the traction was flashing when I was doing it. Maybe I weren't doing it right. I know people really go into depth when it goes to 100 to 200s, and I might make another video about that. But, you know, just for a little kind of baseline, I thought I've got to do a run before I come and start talking about times in 0 to 60s, because I'm just going to offend people. Yeah, 9.74, not the best. The car feels so much quicker. I know it can go quicker, I'm just not good at it. So anyway, guys, with that said, we're going to go and do some 0 to 60 runs. We're going to be using the Dragy GPS. For people that don't know, this is a very, very accurate piece of measuring equipment for, like, it does loads of different things, loads of different functions. Check it out, Google it. But it's very precise, and when I mean very precise, I ran that down at Santa Pod, the quarter-mile strip, and compared it to my times, and it was bang on. Not even close, bang on. So that's what we're dealing with. Also, this car has actually, guys, I found out this car's got launch control. I kind of knew it had it before I bought it, but I thought it was like a madness. You had to twist that, poke that, do this, do that, do that to get it into launch. But it's not actually that hard. I believe you just put into manual, turn traction control off, and then it's got adjustable launch control too. So I think like the standard launch control comes in at about 3,000 RPM, and where the cruise control is, you basically can up the I don't know if you can put it down, but you can up the launch. I think you can up it to 3,500. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to do a straight up launch, like putting my foot down, put it in Sport Plus, put my foot down, see what we get to 60, and then I'll probably do a couple of runs, one launching it at like 3,000 RPM. I might even do a few more. I'm not even going to talk too much, guys. Let's just get into this and see what this car can do. Should get it. All right, guys, so first attempt, all we're going to do is literally mash the throttle and see what we get to 60. So as I say, the floor is dry. Sport Max SPs, Dunlops on the rear. Let's see what it gets. Felt okay, a little bit of slip, traction flashing the whole time, pretty much. But it'd be interesting to see what we get. Let me just pull over and we'll see what it was. So guys, actually that weren't that bad. 0 to 60 there was 4.62. Which is, I think it's decent for a rear wheel drive car. I mean, this is also something I wanted to mention. I think the stock 0 to 60 times on these vary, or they claim it's anywhere from 4 seconds to about 4.2, or that's what I found on the internet. Obviously we didn't hit that right then, but to tell the truth, I didn't even think it would do it that quick. So 4.62, that's a decent time for just planting it. So yeah, let's try launch control. All right, so now we're going to try this launch. To use launch control, basically traction control all the way off, your gear shift setting all the way to 3. It's got to be in manual. You put your left foot on the brake and you hold the right on the throttle. It says launch control active, and then we let go. And it's spinning, slipping. Whoa, whoa, slippery. 60. That didn't feel that quick. It was all over the gaff. I thought launch control would actually kind of control it better. But we were sliding around even through third. You probably saw it. Yeah, that didn't feel that quick. Let me pull over and see what time that was. All right, so guys, that wasn't brilliant. That was a 5.39. So using launch control was slower, and that was at the lowest launch control setting. So we launched at 3,000 RPM, so a 5.39 compared to a 4.6 something. Interesting. As you saw, it was slipping around a little bit, but anyway, for science sake, let's get back and do some more. Guys, so second attempt with launch control. So this time, left foot on the brake, right foot on the throttle, launch control active, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it, raise it, 3,000. Oh, we go higher. It goes to 4. All right, 4,000 RPM launch. Just get it. Going down the road sideways. No chance. No chance, just skidding all over the place. That was a launch at 4,000 RPM. I didn't even know it could go to 4,000 RPM. Let's pull over and let's see what that was. That weren't great. I know that weren't great. Yeah, it was fun. It weren't great. All right, guys. Yeah, yeah, it's getting worse. That was a 5.79 launch at 4,000 RPM. Just too much. These tires now. Yeah, I know they're not the best. Realistically, you know, some Cup 2s, some PS4s on the rear would be sick. But this is what the car has, and you know what, I'm probably going to be changing these wheels anyway, probably to a bigger rim, so I don't even want to waste money putting other tyres in it. As you've seen, we are kind of just going down the road sideways, you know what I mean? It's fun, but it's not effective or efficient. 5.79. I'm going to do one more launch, and I'm going to do it at 3,000 RPM again, because I feel like, in fact, I'm going to see if you can lower it. I don't know if you can lower it or not. If I put it into launch control and you can't lower it, I'm just going to launch at 3,000 RPM, because it's just too much power going through these rear wheels. You just can't get traction. So I'll do that, and then I'll probably just for the shits and giggles, do one more just foot planted and see what we get, because that's when we got the fastest time. So yeah, let's get it. All right, guys, let's try to launch it again. All right, so in manual and then traction fully off. Right foot, left foot on the brake, right foot down, launch control active. See if we can bring it down. It won't let me bring it down, so 3,000 RPM launch, go. 60. Just sliding all over the place, man. Just sliding. It's fun, but it's just sliding all over the place. And the tyres have definitely got heat in them now too. So let's pull over and see what we got. All right, guys. So that time, in fact, it was probably our best time with launch so far, which was actually a 5.13. So it's okay, but yeah, not the best. So yeah, as I say, we're going to do one more, just planting it, and then we call it quits. I don't think we're going to beat that 4.6, whatever it was. All right, guys, so we're just going to mash the throttle and see what we get. Guys, we didn't even hit 60. There was just a lot of smoke, and we left some big 11s on that floor. Yeah, I forgot to turn traction control back on. I was thinking, what are we doing? Jesus Christ, that snapped back in hard. Wow. Yeah, we didn't hit 60, but that was fun. All right, guys, so last attempt. Come on, baby, let's hit the freeze. No, joking. All right, so let's get it. Quick. It's proper underwhelming, actually. Obviously coming from the four-wheel drive life, and I know it's never going to be that. It's quick, but you know what I mean, it definitely doesn't give you that four-wheel drive launch control. Wow. And I know we didn't use launch, but yeah, let's pull over and see what we've got. Okay, so guys, that was actually a 4.98. So we got a little bit better, but well, a little bit better than the last launch, which was our best launch. But not great. But anyway, guys, it don't even matter. This ain't a 0 to 60 car. This is a pointless video. But yeah, I mean, to tell the truth, right, it's still not bad for a rear-wheel drive car with quite a lot of power. I mean, we're in the 4s. We've done a 4.6. Yeah, I can't say I expected too much more. I was reading 4s to 4.1s and 4.2, so I was hoping we could get that. I was hoping we were going to pull something out the bag and do something mad special, like a 2 or something, but that's obviously never going to happen. 4.64, I think it was, best for today. Obviously, I think, you know, if we switched up the tyres like I have mentioned, I reckon we'd get a better time. But as I say, this is not a 0 to 60 car. It's a 100 to 200 car, you know, motorway pulls and so on and so forth. And yeah, with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a little bit of fun. Yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the journey. Guys, if you did like today's video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.